Welcome back to Bleach Anime Review episode number 21. This will be the 10th episode of Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War, which is also a 376 episode series, The Battle. This episode covers from 522, skipped this episode last time, the first 8 pages of 523, notice how they skipped, the entirety of chapters 525, 526, and 527, and the first page of 528. Watch this episode, fellas, it went by really quickly. Because most of the episode is simply this. It's Kenpachi versus Urahara, where they fight each other the whole episode. And they see flashbacks when they first met. Apparently, they first met when he was a little kid. Apparently, according to the flashbacks, several hundred years prior to the series, where she's looking for a particular battle, and then, of course, was born like, oh, you found those spells? Like, what were these bio corpses? He's like, what bio corpses? This bio corpses was like the size of a freaking skyscraper. That's how tall this damn thing was. Apparently, Kenpachi killed that many people, and they fought her, and we see the origin of basically the scar she's got on her chest. And also, apparently, he sliced up her cheek. It also looked like sliced up her gut, too. Though eventually, of course, basically, she's able to kind of beat him. And apparently, it's revealed, ever since the whole thing with Ichigo, that over the years, he's been slowly, he's been restraining himself for his power. And with his defeats by Ichigo and various other people, his powers, those restraints, apparently put a lot of restraints on himself. And over the various battles he had since Ichigo came in, thank you Ichigo, he's been unlocking those restraints. And then, of course, basically, after a long, grueling battle, Kenpachi defeats Urahara. And, of course, he's won. And then we hear something interesting. We hear a woman's voice. And it turns out it's actually his Zanpakuto. What is this, you might ask? Will not be explained a little bit later. Because meanwhile, though, up on the Soul King Palace area, where Ichigo and Renji arrive at the place with the creator of the Zanpakuto, he's going to give a musical performance. And, of course, they also run a bunch of leaves, which he, of course, reveals those are actually Zanpakutos. Which, of course, Ichigo kind of points out, though, they're kind of illusions. Because he doesn't think they're actual women. And, well, kind of in a way, here's the thing. Ichigo pointed this out first, and yet he of course, the creator's like, hey, those were Zanpakutos. Now, of course, he didn't know they were Zanpakutos. He knows these were not real women. Which, good on his part. I don't know if that was a mistranslation on the part of Viz Media when they dubbed this. It's kind of weird. So, like, oh, is this the actual of training? No! We see it looks like his lieutenant. We take it to another, look like an outhouse. And it turns out these things contain Akashi. What are these things, you might ask? Ichigo does not say in the anime, but basically the best way to describe these things is that they're prototype Zanpakuto. Basically, you can think of it as the Mark I Zanpakuto before you get the Ultra version that people have had. And apparently these three fought in there for 72 hours. Basically almost 3 straight days. Renji's proved he's definitely a Zanpakuto. He's definitely a Soul Reaper. Ichigo, of course, apparently fails. So, you might be thinking, wait, isn't he supposed to fight the fellow fight Yaoreach? Now, apparently something is past that's haunting him. So, that was probably what's distracting him. So, the creators had to send him back to the real world, where he ends up on the doorstep of the Kurosaki Clinic. What is the point of this scene, you might ask, this ending? This sets up the next 2 episodes, which I have heard that the final 2 episodes of this particular arc is going to be an hour-long episodes. Basically, 12, 13, probably be an hour-long episode, and, well, presumably anyways, and, well, the probably one next, at this point, we're probably going to have about 3 more episodes left. And that's it. That'll be it for Bleach. Now, since it's January, there is new anime coming up. Starting tomorrow, I will be adding back, first time in, I'd say about a year maybe, The return of Don't Toy Me, Miss Nagaro. Yes, I'll be adding that back. I probably need to catch up with the manga. So basically, tomorrow I'll be up to 4 anime tomorrow. And here's the thing. When episode 13 comes out, the series is going hiatus. This review series is going hiatus for about 6 months. Why, you might ask? Because the series is going to resume in July. Presumably. We have to wait and see for that one. Okay, so... Oh, before I end it here, I want to give a shout out to Urahara's voice actress, who did an amazing job with this character throughout all the episodes of the original Bleach series and these episodes. This episode probably being her final time she plays the character, because if I remember reading from the manga, this character does not really appear after this. Is there any flashbacks to her in the manga? No. So the only way the actress who plays Urahara yes. The actress who plays her. It was Katie Higgins. That's who played her. I gotta admit, this woman did a fantastic job voicing this character. Katie Higgins, if you're not familiar with her voice actress. If you're familiar with her other famous character she's voiced. Katie Higgins. Because it didn't go to the right page and I wanted to. Because normally I click on these go straight to another page, but they went to that one for some reason. Kay Higgins is also the voice of Sakura from Naruto. Yep. Who does a great job voicing her in the original series and in Shippuden and all the movies that I did hear the dub for. I have not heard her in the Barza series, when she's back for that one. I think it was great they brought her back for this series to play this character, because she did an amazing job as a character. I got to hand to her. This probably will be the last time she plays her, but she'll still have another character play Sakura, of course. Yeah, so basically, Patrick Stoltz got the crap beat out of him by a woman who plays Sakura. A woman who, when she first started off, was the worthless and now one of the most important characters in the Naruto franchise. Yeah. Patrick Stoltz is the one who voices Kapachi here. Which, I have heard basically that some people don't like his time as Kapachi. Mainly because the fact that, well, the reason is mainly because the fact that he sounds a bit too young to play the character. Some people really wanted to have David Lodge resume his role as Kapachi. But for a long time, I was wondering why in the world he left the role. And apparently it was due to disagreements with Viz Media over pay. Yep, that was the reason why he left. He continued, of course, voicing Jiraiya. I think he may reprise the role for his time for when Jiraiya appeared on Boruto. I'm sure he did, but he probably did it because basically either it was too taxing on him or something. I'm not sure, but I heard it was due to disagreement with Viz Media. That's the rumor I've heard of the reason why he left the role. But yeah, but I think in the case of this episode, it's really good. I think the episode should run a little bit longer because the episode felt like basically by the time I get to the ending credits, it felt like it went too quickly. That's just my opinion anyways. Okay, so that's it. So see you in the next video. Bye.